UN calls for urgent action on rising sea levels. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres visited Tonga to highlight a serious global issue, rising sea levels. He spoke at the Pacific Islands Forum, emphasizing how quickly sea levels are increasing and the dangers this poses, especially to low-lying nations like Tonga. Understanding rising sea levels mean that the ocean water is getting higher over time. This is happening faster than ever before, mainly because of climate change. The Pacific region, where Tonga is located, is seeing some of the fastest rises in sea levels, with some places experiencing rates more than twice the global average. The two main reasons for this are warmer oceans. As the ocean water gets warmer, it expands and takes up more space. Melting ice, glaciers and ice sheets in places like Antarctica and Greenland are melting, adding more water to the oceans. How does this affect coastal communities? Rising sea levels have several harmful effects on communities living near the coast, including more storm surges. Storms can push the higher ocean water onto the land, causing severe flooding. Coastal flooding. Higher sea levels mean that coastal areas are more likely to flood, even without storms. Saltwater intrusion. Seawater can seep into freshwater supplies, making it hard for people to get clean drinking water. These problems threaten people's homes, livelihoods, and the natural environment in vulnerable regions. Guterres' call for global action. Guterres urged world leaders to act quickly to address this crisis. He emphasized 4 key actions: reduce greenhouse gas emissions. These are the gases that contribute to global warming and climate change. Phase out fossil fuels. Fossil fuels, like coal and oil, are major sources of greenhouse gases. Invest in renewable energy. Energy sources like solar and wind power don't produce greenhouse gases. Adapt to climate change. Since some effects of climate change are unavoidable, communities need to prepare for the impacts. He stressed that we must limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius to avoid the worst consequences, such as the collapse of major ice sheets, which could cause even more rapid sea level rise. Focus on G20 countries. The Secretary-General pointed out that the G20 nations, which include the world's largest economies, are responsible for 80% of global emissions. He said that without significant cuts in emissions from these countries, it will be impossible to keep global warming within safe limits, potentially leading to a dangerous increase beyond 2 degrees Celsius. Guterres also emphasized the need for more financial help for countries like Tonga that are most affected by rising sea levels. This support is crucial for helping these nations adapt to the changes and build resilience against future impacts.